Bangladesh economy beats India economy 20 out of the last 20 years.
Bangladesh was the poorest country in the world in 1971 and was also colonized by the British. Why is India behind Bangladesh? Bangladesh built textile factories and other factories, growing their economy, lifting more people out of poverty and low income than India. Why is India behind Bangladesh? Between 2000 and 2022, the average GDP growth rate of Bangladesh was 7.2%, while the average GDP growth rate of India was 6.8%. This means that Bangladesh's economy grew faster than India's economy over the past 20 years. Bangladesh's GDP growth rate has been consistently higher than India's GDP growth rate over the past 20 years, with the exception of 2020 when both economies were hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. Source: World Bank. How electricity production in Bangladesh beats India. Bangladesh's electricity production capacity has increased significantly in recent years, while India's has struggled to keep up with growing demand. This has led to a situation where Bangladesh now has a surplus of electricity, while India is facing a shortage. There are a number of reasons for this. First, Bangladesh has invested heavily in new power plants in recent years, particularly gas-fired plants. India has also invested in new power plants, but at a slower pace. Second, Bangladesh has been able to reduce its electricity transmission and distribution losses, while India has struggled to do so. Third, Bangladesh has a smaller population than India, which means that it has less demand for electricity.
Why India is not producing enough electricity to support its economy? There are a number of reasons why India is not producing enough electricity to support its economy. First, India's electricity sector is inefficient and plagued by corruption. Second, India has a large population and a rapidly growing economy, which is putting increasing strain on the electricity grid. Third, India has a heavy reliance on coal-fired power plants, which are polluting and inefficient. Why factories are built in Bangladesh where they have enough electricity versus India? The fact that Bangladesh has a surplus of electricity, while India is facing a shortage, is one of the reasons why factories are being built in Bangladesh rather than India. In addition, Bangladesh has a number of other advantages as a manufacturing location, including lower wages, a young and growing workforce, and a proximity to key markets. Conclusion: Bangladesh's electricity production capacity has increased significantly in recent years, while India's has struggled to keep up with growing demand. This has led to a situation where Bangladesh now has a surplus of electricity, while India is facing a shortage. As a result, factories are being built in Bangladesh rather than India, where they have access to reliable and affordable electricity.